SHA-512 is a version of SHA with the 512-bit message digest. It is based on the Merkle-Damgard scheme. It is the latest version and it is also more complex structure. Now SHA operates on words and word defines as 64 bits. Means one word is equals to 4 bytes. So 16 4 is the 64 bits. Okay. So now coming to the introduction. So it creates a 512 bits with the multiple block messages and each block is 1024 bit in length. Okay, and the digest is initialized to predetermined value 512 bits and the message is then fixed with the second block to create a second immediate digest. Finally, the n-1th digest is mixed with the n block to create the nth digest. Okay, this is the process of the SHA. So this is a basic structure of message digest creation in SHA-512. So there will be a message of multiple of 1024 bit blocks that will be divided into the n blocks. Okay, that is given into the compression function. So first block will be given to the compression function and there will be one intermediate predetermined intermediate value that is also of 512 bit. So by using that they will do some compression function. So that solution which is there is the first intermediate digest that will be given as a input to the with the combination of the second block. Then we will get the second intermediate digest. So like that the operation will be continued. So this is the process of SHA-512. Okay, this is the basic structure. Now coming to the length, see normally which way I have done previously, so like that only. So length will be always should be less than 2 to the power of 128 bits, which is a original message. Then if it is of not fixed side, then you have to make it fixed side by doing the padding here. So padding will be done by starting with the 1 bit and continue with any number of 0, so that the length should be multiple of 1025 and this length is the length of the original message. Yeah, this is the extra bit. What is the length of the original bit? That is given in 128 bits. That will be again multiplied with this. The total length should be, including all these three fields, the total length should be of a multiple of 1024 bits. Compared to MD5, your padding minimum can be 0 and maximum length can be 1023 bits. Okay, that is the difference. Whereas there minimum is 1 and it can continue to 512. Okay, but in the SHA 512, the minimum is 0 and maximum is 1023 bits for padding operation. Now this is the input and output of the SHA function. So input is multiple of 1024 bits. No, so here 16 words. The SHA will be performed on words. So 16 words. Here one word is equals to 4 bytes. Okay, 4 bytes. So one word is equals to 4 means 4 8s are 64 bytes. So here one block will be is equals to 64 bits. Sorry, it's by bits. 64 bits. 4 into 8 bytes will be is equals to 64 bits. We are converting bytes into bits. So here 16 words will be there, and each will be of 4 word. Okay, one word. So one word is equals to 4 bytes. Okay, so these 16 words will be converted into the 8 word. So 8 words. So 8 means 8 into 4 into 8 if you do, you will get as 512 bits. Okay, this is your output. The input will be of 16 words and the output will be of 8 words. So 1024 bits was converted into 512 bits. Here what is done means compression will be done. Okay, so as this diagram shows, the compression is done here. So we are reducing the length of the message without any loss. So word expansion process consists of these are the following steps. So firstly, append the padded bits consisting of a single 1 bit followed by a necessary number of 0 so that the length is congruent to 896 mod 1024 bits. Okay, so that is the first operation. Then you have to append the length as an second step is you append the length as an bit Indian or unsigned 128 bit integer. Then you should initialize the hash buffer to a set of 64-bit integer constant. What is this initialization means? This one. So in this diagram we have done the initial value, no? So this one. After that, the fourth step, the process the message in 1024 blocks into 128 words, which is okay, which forms the art of the algorithm. Each round takes as input the 512-bit buffer value hi, is a hash value, okay, and append the content of that buffer. And then the output of the final state value is the resulting hash function. Now, so this is the process of the structure of each round in SHA-512. Okay, so here 64-bit buffers are created from the value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. Okay, 8 buffers were generated. So here A tends to B, B tends to C. This arrow you can see, no, B tends to C, and C tends to D, and E tends to F, F tends to G, and G tends to H. Okay, so only these buffers are not changed. All other buffers, the like A, E is only operations are applied only on these two. Now what they have done? They have taken A, they applied the summation. So here they given summation means what, majority means what, add means what, all the operations they have explained here. Okay, so what is majority function? Majority function means you have to add those two. Okay, A into B, B into C, C into A. Here J means that particular buffer. Each round will be a different value, no? So that particular value you have to consider and you have to do the operation. So the resulting will be majority of 3 bits. Okay, so this operation is majority function. It takes the 3 corresponding bits in 3 buffers and calculates the value of majority. Then conditional function. So conditional function again takes the 3 corresponding bits in 3 buffers and calculates. So E and F, XOR not E and G. Then rotational function, just it rotates, the right rotates. Is right rotates the 3 instances of the same buffer and applies the XOR operation on that. So rotate A, XOR rotate R, XOR rotate A. So like that. Again rotate E, rotate E, rotate E, 28, 20, 34 and 29. That are the specific numbers of rotation. Again here, right rotation function, summation of A means rotate R, A, 28. XOR rotation A, 34, same one, okay, and XOR rotate A, 39. So like that the repetition will be done. So the addition operator, addition modulo 264 will be done, and KT means 64-bit additive constant will be done. W2 means word derived from the current 512-bit input block will be done. So these are the operations performing on that one. Okay, now so first it will take the majority of ABC. So operation that I have explained, so it will do the majority of that one, that will be XORed with the value which we got after summation. Again for that one, so here the value which is done here you see H is XORed added with the CH value of this 3 resistor. Then summation of E will be added to this one. Again those two is added with the WI. Again that will be added with the key. That key will be whatever the solution, that will be XORed, that is your value of A. Okay, then plus means addition modulo of value. Okay, and then the added value D is added with this solution value, that is given as E. Okay, so this is the operation done here. So here they given CH is equals to conditional function which is performed like this, and majority function is the value performed like this, A and B, XOR B and C, XOR C and A. Okay, and conditional function is A and B, yeah, this one, E and F, XOR not E and G. Okay, that is the operation of CH. So this is how the operation will be performed on each and every register, and the final will be output of 512 bits. That's why it is called as the output of 512 bits. Okay. So SHA-512 is why we are using is expected to be resistant to all attacks including the collision attacks. That is the main point you have to write on the SHA-512. Thank you.